If you could do the longest train journey in the world, where would you start? Would you start in London or Lisbon or Singapore? Well, would you like to start with this or this? Or would you like to start with this? Jokes aside, I personally think it's better to start in Singapore, and this is the reason why. From Singapore, you could take a train all the way to Paris, and then from there, you could go to Lisbon by train when it's possible to do that by train, and then onward to a place called Capo da Roja, which is the westernmost tip in the Euro-Asia landmass. To me, that's personally very significant because I was born in a town that is at the southernmost tip of the Euro-Asia landmass called Johor Bahru. Not technically the southernmost tip, but that's pretty much the largest city in the southernmost tip of the Euro-Asian landmass. That's significant to me personally. And from Capo da Roja, you could go back to Paris, and then from Paris, take the Eurostar to London. To go from Singapore to London by train just has a ring to it. And also, from a logistics point of view, when you start in a tropical country, your luggages are lighter. So from Singapore all the way to Yunnan, you can pretty much just get away with tropical clothes, very, very light. So it's just much easier for you to carry them. And then you start buying winter clothes as you approach China. Things are very affordable in China, so you can acquire winter clothes and winter gear at a much cheaper cost. I guess you could do it the other way. You could go from London, even if you start during winter, just load out on your winter clothes and you gradually shed them and just donate them to charity as you get to a warmer and warmer climate. Um, it is really a personal trip, so whichever way that suits you, I find that for me, it worked out quite well. In terms of seasonality, I have people asking me which is the best season to go. Again, it really depends on you. Summertime in Europe can be quite expensive. So if you're a bit cost conscious, you might want to think about that. Some people don't like the cold, so you might not want to be in Russia during winter. I started my trip in early February, and by the time I reached Russia, it was towards the end of March. It was still pretty cold. There is still endless snow on the Trans Siberian Railway, which is very, very pretty for a girl like me who grew up in a tropical country. So it is a very personal trip when you can eventually do that. And however you want to plan it, it is your trip, just like it is your life. If you like this video, please click a like and a subscribe. And most importantly, share this with friends who are keen to know more about this trip as well. See you soon. Bye.